Infinite love, beautiful people, and welcome to our new video. Today, let us ask ourselves, what is analysis? Why do we analyze every aspect of our life? Why do we constantly think? And why should we stop doing this analysis? And most important question, what is the tool that we have that is not analysis? Let us now inquire together. Almost entire of our lives we have done one thing constantly, and that is thinking. So the thinking was our main tool for solving every problem in our life. So by thinking we are constantly bringing the old memories, turning them around now and trying to solve future. With this, we think that we are solving our problems. But the problem is in this thinking. Because when we create problems, we also search for solution. So the brain has get used to creating problems. So every time you solve the problem, this solution creates even more problems. Try it for yourself and you will see. Pick any problem in your life, and when you find the solution, you will see that there is even more problems after this solution. We have talked about it here. Why do we do that? Why do we analyze everything to a little aspect and think constantly about it? Well, to find an answer, we have to look ourselves, as always, and entire human mankind, because the entire human mankind has same brain. This brain functions in rather particular way. It collects memory and experiences through his whole life, store this memory inside of the brain, and then it uses this memory to find his way through life. And there is nothing wrong with using thought and brain in scientific world, in searching for a new medicine, maybe creating some better new technology. But the problem is with the human relationships. In human relationships, there should not be thinking, because when we think constantly, we create images. These images are preventing us from seeing that what really is. And then we start to live with these images, not with the partner or family or friends, but with the images that we have created about them. Inside of these images is the security, not in a person by itself, but in an image. For example, you may be in a marriage, and this marriage can create image about a person that you are living with. So you are living with an image of that person that is past, not a present. And the truth is, the person can change in every single moment. And person is constantly changing, because it's not a fixed point. It's a collection of thoughts, experiences. And these experiences and thoughts are constantly changing. So rather to live a life in which you constantly see the image of the person, observe the person for what it is right here, right now. Observe your woman or your man as the first time you have seen them in your life, without memory from before. So when we analyze all these things, we constantly have to measure, we constantly have to compare things. When we compare things, there's a greatest source of suffering. Because, let's take for example, I am a smart guy, and living in my life, I'm happy. Now I meet someone who is more knowledgeable, who is more intelligent than me, and I compare myself with him. By comparing yourself, by seeing that someone has a bigger house, better car, you will constantly feel miserable. You will constantly feel inadequate and not reaching your full potential. All of this comparison and analysis is creating constantly pain and suffering. So how to stop analyzing everything and just see that what it really is, see the truth? For start, as always, develop the skill of observation. That is the most important thing. So what does it mean, create the skill of observation? That means to be free to observe, completely free from your own reaction. And how does that look in real life? Well, let's take for example, you observe yourself in a relationship with other person and someone insults you, maybe from the joke or something. Before, the brain would go automatically in defense mode. The ego will activate itself and says, who is he to say that I am stupid? Who is he or she that thinks less of me? Now I have to return the favor. Now you start thinking, comparing how to give the insult back. So his thought has influenced you and you allowed yourself to take this insult inside. But what if you have just observed what has happened? Let's take the same situation again. Someone insults you and you are observing yourself and this person in conversation. So you will naturally just give a little bit attention, just like you are doing when you are shaving, to watch yourself what you are talking and the person what is talking to you. You will instantly see the pain arises in you. And you will not give a thought. You will not say you have hurt me or I am feeling pain. Instead, you will treat this pain like the first time you have seen it in your life. You will just completely observe it. Just be aware of it. By being aware, you will see instantly that this pain arises because you have before had this analysis in your brain. You were thinking less of you. So now when someone insults you, you take that insult inside. But when you are aware, just seeing this will melt away everything. So when you see that this pain inside you is, what will happen? Let's take for example that the pain that you have inside you is like a seed. And when someone insults you, you just swallow that seed and it builds up, and the pain is bigger and bigger. But the moment you give attention to this pain that you're feeling inside, we have to label it now pain because we are talking about it. But when you observe, you will not label it. You will just see some strange feeling inside you. And this strange feeling is like a little seed. And you observe it completely. When you give attention, it is just like giving a sun. And when the sun gives its compassion and love, because it gives free energy. In this energy, this pain will flourish. So it will become big tree. Suddenly the pain will become stronger. And still you continue to observe. And in this observation, this pain flowers and withers away. Because nothing can stand the constant observation, the constant awareness. When you observe so deeply, so full of your attention, the pain completely melts away and dies. So never again to happen. So if the person in that moment has insulted you and you have seen that pain inside you, you melt that pain around completely by observing. Never again you will be hurt by anyone. So please try this for yourself. Observe yourself. Develop this skill. Stop doing analysis all the time. Stop overthinking everything. Just give your total attention and observe what is happening inside you. When you observe, everything changes. Everything melts away. Instantly, right here, right now. You do not need to do this for 20 times, 30 times before you are free from the pain, free from the insult in this example. You will only have to do it once. So when you just one time destroy this pain, you will be free. Your brain cells will change completely. There will be different chemicals running through your brain, and you will not be like before. The full intelligence can operate through you. Your true intelligence, your potential will be open. And that means you become the whole human being. The being that is free from the center, from the ego. And there is only observation. So you are free to live your life. Try this for yourself as always. And until next video, infinitely.